Hey everyone, welcome to Backstage Pass. This is a webcast created for members only, just for you. I'm Mia McCormick and I'm going to be your host. We are going to take you on a tour of the new KelbyOne studio, so you're going to be one of the first to see it. Go where very few people have gone before. We're also going to give you a sneak peek to upcoming classes. You'll hear from Scott, you'll hear from the Photoshop guys about the classes they want you to look out for. It's a lot of fun, so strap in and get ready. The first thing we're going to do is take you on a tour of the new studio. I did it with a few GoPros and some rollerblades. Check it out. All right, guys. Hey, everyone. This is Mia. As you can see in the reflection of the outside of our studios here, I am outfitted with a couple of GoPros to give you a tour of the KelbyOne studio. Now, let me remind you, this is a working studio. So nobody in here knows that we're about to do this. You're going to get some odd looks, but still, it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed your tour of KelbyOne and you enjoy exploring the rest of our site. I'm Mia. Bye. So doing a tour on rollerblades is a lot of fun. The floors of this office are actually perfect for it. They're super smooth. I had a chance to go briefly by Scott's office on the rollerblades, but I want to take you in there now. That's one of the benefits of being a member here at KelbyOne. You get to talk to Scott directly. Let's do it. Hey, Scott, how's it going?
Hey, Mia. Do you always travel with the video crew?
Oh, yeah, they follow me everywhere, and my husband hates it. Like, I'm just kidding. I love this wall of guitars that you have here behind you in your office.
Thanks.
Awesome collection. You've started this podcast, a Lightroom Podcast. Tell me about it.
So, yeah, last month we launched this Lightroom podcast because we love Lightroom, right? So many people are using it, so many photographers. It's like the tool of choice. So we wanted to do something short and sweet. It's a kind of a short show, 10 to 15 minutes, and it's hosted by me and RC. And we just bang, bang, bang. We just go through tips, techniques, and that's it. And it's fun. And when the first episode came out, it got a lot of buzz. It went to #1 at the top of iTunes the podcast. Yeah, it was #1. So that was very exciting. Of course, we put it all over social media. Look, it's #1. But it's been a lot of fun. It's just we love Lightroom, so you're talking about a subject you're really passionate about. For the last couple of years, my wife and I have met with Moose and his wife Sharon, and we just kind of hang out at Valentine's Day. We went to Portland, and it was weird because they said, you're going to stay in a lighthouse. And I'm like, wow, that's really unique. And we pull up to a cliff overlooking the lighthouse, and I go, oh, I shot this lighthouse 5 years ago on a really gray day, I go, this lighthouse is in some of my books. So we wound up staying there. And we went to 4 different locations, another lighthouse, a beach and all. Every location we went to, I'd been there 5 years ago, all on just a gray, awful day. And I would walk down the stairs and go, wait a minute, I've been here. And so it was kind of an ongoing joke. I'm making this up, but I kid you not, I have pictures, not good ones, from all those places. I have better ones now, at least the sun was shining. But we drove 475 miles 5 years ago, up and down the Oregon coast, and it was the worst rainy, awful day ever. So I got to revisit all those places by accident 5 years later.
You know, this just feeds the rumor that there's not a spot that you haven't shot.
Oh, there are so many places. I got a long, long list of places.
Give me one place you want to see.
There's been a bunch of states I've never been to. I've never been to Nebraska. I've never been to North or South Dakota. I've never been to Mississippi.
That's it. We have to get you. We have to get you to the Dakotas.
I know. I want to go to the Dakotas. I want to go to Nebraska. I want to go to Lincoln, Nebraska, because it's the only state where I know the capital.
Okay.
So I'm dying to go to Nebraska. But yeah, there's plenty of places I haven't been all over the world and here in the United States, which is really, really just kind of bums me out. You know what I want to do in Nebraska? I want to teach a seminar in Nebraska. I'd like to go there with my tour or something. I keep asking them, but they won't send me.
And now you've put out the call. It's got to happen.
It's got to happen. Lincoln, Nebraska. I don't know any other cities in Nebraska, but Lincoln certainly is one.
That's the place to go.
Absolutely.
Thanks for taking a couple of minutes with us today and saying hi to the members.
Yay.
All right.
Guys.
Take care. There you go. See what happens when you stick with us? You get to come in the big guy's office. Rumor has it that Scott can play every single one of those guitars on the wall. If you didn't know it, he's really an excellent musician. And speaking of excellent, look who I found, Corey Barker. Hey, Corey, you're a Photoshop guy.
I am.
You're working on a Master Effects series, right? Tell me about it.
I'm actually, yes, I'm super excited about it. It's a monthly series that we're going to be doing really in-depth projects. And I hesitate to call it advanced, but it's going to be something where we're really digging in, doing a project from beginning to end, really getting really in-depth with what Photoshop can do. Of course, a lot of 3D and a lot of things like that. But I'm really excited about it. We're going to be launching it here in just a week or two.
Can you tell me maybe one of the the theme of one of the projects?
Actually, I'm really excited. The first one's actually based on the movie Maleficent. We're actually going to be recreating the movie poster, and we're doing some really cool character effects with models and everything like that. We're going to be doing some illustrating. It's a really fun project. I can't wait for it.
That sounds awesome. And I know you keep up with the classes that we release on a monthly basis here. We have one coming out about using audio with a DSLR, right?
That's right. Barry Anderson is a DSLR filmmaker. We actually had him on the grid a few weeks ago. When I hosted the grid, it was actually the first time I hosted the grid myself. And we had Barry on the show, and he told us about a lot of things he's been doing, and was here to do some courses, and he's going to be releasing this course at the end of the March on doing DSLR audio. It's really cool.
Sounds good. All right, Corey, thanks so much.
See you guys.
See ya. So that's the latest with what's going on with Corey. That Master Effects series sounds awesome. Oh dear. One of the things that you get to learn about working here at KelbyOne is that you never know who you're going to run into or what they're going to be doing. This looks like Pete Collins practicing some moves on stage. Let's go talk to him and find out what he's doing.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Pete. Yeah. It looks like you're working on your Elvis here.
Hey, baby, how's it going? Hey, Mia, good to see you.
All right. Let's talk about something. I heard that you are the head of a fight club.
I am head of a fight club. You got to watch out around here. We will cut you, as you can see right here.
Oh, did that happen last week?
Yeah, that was last week's fight club. And the first rule of fight club is you don't really talk about fight club. But the good news is, since y'all are members, y'all are already in the fight club, whether you know it or not. Fight Club is really just a Photoshop fun contest. I give people a picture every week to play with. They come up with whatever creation they want, and then I judge it at the end of the week, and then I'll give usually a video review of the stuff they've done to help them get better at their Photoshop.
How can people join Pixel Fight Club?
Pixel Fight Club is definitely different than Pixel Flight Club. That's a whole different thing right there. But what you do is you go to the KelbyOne member site, and you go down to the bottom to Community. You click on that, and it'll pop up. The member website will have Pixel Fight Club for the week, and you just download. I've got instructions what you can do. You just join in at the end of the week every Monday. Every Monday it starts a new contest, and just have fun with us. We have a great community. So
the pictures that they're seeing right now up on screen, those are winners?
Yeah, those are the 4 winners for the last month. Every Monday I choose a new winner, and they get to be winner for a week.
And so the Fight Club is not the only thing that you do here, right? Because, I mean, that couldn't take up all your time.
No, that's all I do. No. I don't do anything else.
You do tons of classes. You're a Photoshop guy. Mm-hmm. And speaking of Photoshop, I think your next class out in March is filters, right?
Well, that's right, baby. The funny thing is I really don't have much filtering in my life, but I teach on filters. And the thing is, Photoshop's done a lot of extra filters these days, the blur gallery, the artistic filters. I go through all of them and give you an overview of what each one of those does so that you have a better idea of how you can use them to make your work more creative and faster and easier.
Thanks for the update, Pete.
Yep.
Carry on with your Elvis.
I got to work on mine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Man, Pete has really got to work on that Elvis impression. But it was a lot of fun, right? I mean, who has a stage in the middle of their workplace? Oh, we do. Hey, guys, how's it going? Look who I ran into.
I heard it, and I was like, oh, whoa, she's coming over. What's up?
You should have seen Pete up there belting it out on stage. This is RC and Julio. Hey,
What's going on?
I wanted to ask you a little bit about member benefits. So we know you have like the online training as part of the benefit, but what about the discounts? Do you know anything about that?
It's I think that one of the best benefits that often goes kind of unsung when we're working with it. I always say training's cool and all that stuff, but guys, you have member benefits. You can save money. You have already paid for it. Just do this. Go over here to the KelbyOne site. Go all the way down to the bottom. Right here, you have a section called member discounts. You click on that, it's going to bring you to a list of all of the different discounts that you can get, right? You have Photix, you have MPix, you have B&H, you have Apple. I know people that have saved their membership all by just going onto the Apple site and just offering it, just doing a discount right off of Apple. You got Denny, you got Alien Skin. There's a ton of different things that are out there. The point with all of this is that we work with all of these different companies, right, doing reviews, checking stuff out, and all that kind of stuff. And why not try to pass some of that savings over to you guys? It's already a member benefit. You don't have to do anything else. Just go down to the bottom, click on it, find a company you want, and enjoy the discount. And we have Julio.
Hey, Julio Fro. He's in charge of our blog here at KelbyOne. There's been a lot of chatter about it lately. What can people find on it?
Basically, I have all the information going up there for all of our KelbyOne instructors and any news that's pertinent within our photography industry.
Right, so you're keeping track of things like trade shows and anything that's out there and getting buzz, right?
Absolutely. We're going to be hitting up all the trade shows this year, and I'm pretty sure RC's going somewhere pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're going to Dubai. Tell us about that.
So the Gulf Photo Plus workshop, it's a workshop that happens in Dubai, and I think it's like, it's probably about 10 days. We fly out to Dubai off of WPPI, and it's a great community. It's, it's out in Dubai, it's far away from here, but you get a bunch of individuals that are really, really committed to doing great photography work in that space. A lot of you fans are out there, so if you're there, you're at the conference, stop by, say hi. I think it's a great time.
Are you going to be blogging from out there?
Yeah. Well, most of the blog tends to be like me in like an uncomfortable situation. Like last year, I think I was like...
When you carried a refrigerator?
Yeah, I was carrying a refrigerator on my back, and it was a bit of a mess. But
wait, speaking of a blog that I saw of yours recently, okay, your daughter, she's 6, right, Sabine? You talk about her a lot, but she got to do something really cool.
Yes. So we had done, she's a bit of an animal nerd. So, and by that, I mean it in the nicest way possible. Like, I think it's great. Like, she got into it. And the only reason that it kind of freaks us out is because my wife and I are not very big animal people. Right. We're in New York and we're like, oh, look, we're looking through a book. And it's like, oh, look, it's a squirrel. And she's like, Daddy, that's a meerkat. And it just kind of freaks us out. But there's this show called Wildcrats that she likes.
Right, it's a PBS show.
And I like it too. Yeah. I like it too. So they had these, we had a chance to kind of see them live here. And it was cool because it's like we took her and she didn't know anything about it. And we told her, we got these tickets like 8 months ago and we finally got her there and she didn't know anything about it. And then she was sitting at the front row. And so she got to see everything front row. And then after that, we got her a meet and greet. And for me, it was cool and kind of cool because it's like she got to see the people that she idolizes. And she's walking up and she's like, I know you. I want to take a picture. And she was like a little starstruck at 6. So it was a great time.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing those pictures with us.
Thanks so much, man.
Thanks, Julio.
Guys. We'll see you guys later.
See ya. So now you've heard what all the guys have to say, but let me tell you about 2 classes I've got coming out next month I think you should check out. One is an interview with Bert Monroy, who is a phenomenal digital artist, but he's not all technical. There's a lot of heart there too. I think you'll really enjoy it. The second one is a female interview in my Trailblazer series, Elsa Garrison. She is one of only 2 female shooters for Getty Images, the only one in the United States, and she's got incredible stories. Well, I hope you had a great time with us here on Backstage Pass. I'm Mia, and we'll see you next month.